Alright, so this is Legend of Oasis for the SEGA Saturn. It is the sequel to Beyond Oasis. The prequel, excuse me. It comes before. It's set before Beyond Oasis, which was released for the Mega Drive / Genesis. It's also known as the Story of Thor 2, because in PAL regions, Beyond Oasis was called the Story of Thor. So, first thing we need to do is come and get the water spirit, Dido. She has the unique ability to heal, which will come in quite handy. Alright, so we're going to do a quick skip here by just getting this bow early, instead of doing it the intended way. You can jump on the rat. The intended way is to go and jump on those pillars, but we're just going to skip over like the whole half of the screen. And it can be pretty tedious to jump on the pillars. We're also going to skip fighting this guy. You have to fight him to open the door, but you can just duck under here. There's no point in really doing it. We'll come under here and we'll jump up. And we'll hit this switch. Now you don't really need the bow for this, because you can just damage boost through these flames, but bow is the intended way to kind of get through it. So you hit that switch with the arrow, and we'll get this health potion, because it will be important for the third dungeon. So most of this playthrough is going to utilize the any percent strats for speedrun, but we're not speedrunning because I have not practiced enough to actually attempt to speedrun at this. And I don't remember all of the places that I actually need to go. Maybe in a future video we'll do an actual speedrun. But we are going to be skipping a lot, and none of it really story-based, because we're going to fight everything. So this is the first boss, and the big thing to remember is when he falls to jump over his wave, because I always seem to forget that. And he is dead, so that went pretty well. Could have gone slightly quicker had I pulled off my second rolling attack a little faster, but I'll take it. I don't have a timer set up now, because we're just going to play all the way through. Plus, we'll be taking a break, so... Alright, so we have Dido, and she's the water spirit, and her big thing is bubbles. Also, she can heal. So each spirit has 3 sort of abilities. I'll probably refer to them as attacks most of the time, but hers isn't really an attack. The first... they can attack enemies on their own. Like, she'll just fire bubbles at enemies from time to time. If you tap the A button once, she'll fire those 5 bubbles like that, and they're used to put out fire, and they'll also freeze enemies. Most enemies. Not every enemy is freezable. Mainly bosses. There is one boss I think you can freeze. And then her secondary ability, so you get the bubbles by tapping A once, and if you tap A twice, her secondary ability is to heal you. It'll be handy from time to time, hopefully. So I never seem to have her out to heal me when I need her to. And her tertiary ability, the third thing she can do, is if you hold A down for a couple of seconds and release, they all have a third kind of a AoE attack all enemies. Hers is a whirlwind, which is pretty neat, but it's kind of wild and uncontrollable, so it's not wholly useful. So we talked to the old man there, the Elder Orden, and he'll tell us, evil's coming, go and stop it. We'll talk to him and he'll let us out of the shrine. So our next stop is going to be the Fire Shrine, where we will pick up Ifrit. We'll just do a quick kind of break here and run through the water because it's quicker. You can actually go down the bridge, and the intended way is to kind of loop around and go through all of this path, but it takes a long time, and there are a lot of enemies to fight as well. So we're just going to run through everything. The main goal is to get where we're going. So we have to get a couple of keys and an item or two in here. And we need enemies to cooperate. We need a spider. I need to be able to jump on it. There we go. So we use that to get the rod. And that'll just bypass some puzzles there. We'll crawl under here. Dash jump to this switch and then go to the next room. Alright, now we're gonna have to fight some skeletons to progress. Oh, don't run. Do that. Alright. Switch to our rod because we'll need it. The rod has the secondary ability of also being able to destroy trees, which we will use in the next room. We'll jump down here and we'll put out this fire. You only put out the one. That's okay, we'll go around it. So we grab that key and we'll go through this door. Alright, so in here we're going to have to break some trees. Oh, and that hurt. So get on this ball and jump up here. And we'll dash jump across here to get another key. No, don't read the sign. Break it. So if you put out that torch with her water, the door will open. Alright, we need her to come in here. Sometimes she'll follow us, sometimes she won't. If you run up towards the right side of this screen, then the enemies in this room won't spawn until you come a little bit over to the left. Alright, so we'll just get a little bit more magic while we're here, so she can be more helpful. We'll do a safety save because we're playing all the way through, even though this boss should be simple enough. Switch to a dagger because I like it more. That took a little longer than I would have liked. Mainly because she wasn't firing when I did the fire button, but we got through it, so we're fine. Yeah, we're going to safety save a little bit here. Mainly because I don't want to have to keep starting over. Because I intend to get through this today. And I don't want to get frustrated and just stop. But we really don't need to save much until we get to, like, the 4th dungeon. Oh, come on. Alright, so we'll summon Ifrit. His 2 abilities are he breathes fire, and he also does, like, a kind of a fire dash teleport sort of thing. You'll be seeing that probably in the next floor, I think. stupid little teleport thing. Alright, so at the moment we're just getting out of here because we don't need anything else in this dungeon. There are some gems here. If you were playing casually, I would recommend getting some gems. There's an aquamarine for Dido, which will make her a bit stronger. If you can get her up to level 4, it'll make the boss of the 5th shrine quite a bit easier. Though I think he still takes the same amount of hits. This right here is the 4th shrine. We can't actually go in there right now. So we run down the screen a little bit because the entrance is down here. So this is the Forest of Earth. This is where we find Bawu, the Earth Spirit. We get that magic, that orange for magic, just to give a bit more. Plus it was in the way. So we're going to come up here. And the gimmick of this dungeon is there's an overworld and then you fall down some holes. Kind of like the Mystery Woods and the Lost Woods and Zelda Link to the Past. Where you kind of fall down holes. I need you to there, light the torch. So we need to light that torch. There's going to be one in the next room as well. We need it to progress. We get this key. That opens this door, and this switch will open the door to leave this room. Yeah, so the thing is you fall down holes into various rooms, and it's kind of a nightmare dungeon. Very, very confusing from time to time. Trying to figure out where you need to go, so we're going to skip a lot of it. And it's the main reason we got the health potion. Alright, we're going to dismiss him. You tap X twice to dismiss the spirit. And we got the zombie gauntlet here. Which, if the spawning cooperates, will be fine. Yeah, generally if you run on the right side there, like 9 out of 10 times, you won't run into anything. So this is a mini-boss. He's not cooperating. Alright. We get to kill all the spiders to get the key. And that could have went better, but we got through it. We're going to switch to our rod. Yeah, in an actual, like, any percent speed run, you wouldn't even get the bow. It's not super useful. But, I like to have it because sometimes there's a switch specifically in the next dungeon that I have trouble hitting sometimes with Dido. So, we have the Scroll of Purification, which will help us empower our rod. Each weapon can be empowered with, like, the essence of a spirit. And this is not... Why are you not working? There we go. So, yeah, each one... There's 6 spirits in this game. There are 4 in Beyond Oasis, but there are 6 in this one. And they do explain why there are only 4 in the other game once you get through this one. And we won't ruin that just yet. But all of your weapons can be powered up with, like, the essence of a spirit. And they do different things. The Rod of Purification, save here. Alright, so we needed to get those platforms right there. You just walk by them and they branch out. Need those for later. We're going to get this key. The Rod of Purification brings things to life, so it makes those plants grow, is what it did. That's where the springs came from. We're going to push this rock about halfway down, duck underneath it, and then lift it up and carry it with us here. Drop it off here, push it down into this corner, jump up, and let these ghosts kill us. This is why we got the health potion. So when these ghosts kill us, it's going to knock us up to this ledge. The health potion will automatically heal us. So that skips a large portion of the dungeon. That platform we just hit now, we'll need it later for to get into the fifth shrine. So yeah, we just skipped a whole big part of this and a lot of really annoying parts. So I would recommend if you're playing through even your first time, you kind of take this route. But you may want more of the items. Alright, so we use our last purification rod to grow that plant. We're going to need that to exit. And then we're going to go pick up some more keys before we go fight the boss. So I tend to have some real issues with the jump I need to make in this next room. If I can get it, that would be great. And if not, it'll just add a little bit of time. Last time I got it and accidentally slid off, so we get this key. We'll go ahead and get this because it'll be helpful. Go down one more. Is that right? Nope. Yeah, I didn't get it. Okay, well, we'll just go the long way around. Alright, trying to jump across there, but I fell off. These things happen. We could go try and do it again, but there's no point because we need to get to the other side anyway. It would just be a waste of time. That would be something I would have to practice if I actually wanted to run this game. Maybe if I had an ODE that could do save states. But we're playing original game on original hardware, so no save states. I think I might have screwed up by pushing that in a little more. I think I screwed up pushing. There we go, got it. This will just save us some time trying to drop down another hole. There's another hole you can drop down to get across here. We're going to come over here. You can do this on the way out, but I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. Oh, and I fell. That is awful. So getting across didn't help. So this is not going well so far, but we'll show you the intended way to go. So it's not all his lost situation. Yeah, so this is the intended way to go to get to this section anyways. Things are not going well. Alright, so this is the heavy sword. Ah, and I fell again. This is so disappointing. It's gonna add a couple of minutes, won't it, now? No, I'm not gonna reset it, we're just gonna keep going. I mean, I'd like to, but no. I don't want to waste 20 minutes doing it all over again. Alright, so we're going to get this mighty map. Oh, probably should have waited to get that. We're going to call the Freet. And then we're going to go in this door and fight the boss. could have gone slightly quicker, but I'm more upset about how the dungeon went than how the boss fight went. So we'll dismiss him because we don't need him any longer. And we'll go meet Bawu. So Bawu's sort of like Little Shop of Horrors. He's necessary for certain puzzles and progression, but he's not particularly useful overall. That guy outside the temple was just like, hey, there's stuff going on in the village, go check it out. Oh no, actually, he's the one that says the river will lead you back to the village. And Darkwill will tell us to go back to the village. So that's Darkwill. He's also one of the lieutenants for the big bad guy. He tells us that there is to return Myra, or else he'll destroy the village. But we don't even know who Myra is yet. We'll summon Dido, and we'll jump up here if we can. We'll just go this way. We'll meet Myra. Alright, say hi to Myra, everybody. There she is. Everybody's just kind of standing around. So apparently nobody wants to help her because there's some legend about a dark-haired stranger. This guy's nice enough to put her up. The people in town are kind of asses. But we're gonna go and save her. She needs to be healed, and that's why we have Dido. Alright, so she basically tells us the big bad guy is still alive. So we need to go talk to the Elder again. And he'll tell us that she probably knows more than she's letting on. And go talk to her again. Oh, and that there are 6 spirits. We already have 3 of them. Find the 6 spirits. Like halfway there, man. Alright, so we talk to her and she'll tell us about the cubes. Well, tell us that there are cubes. So she tells us there are 3 cubes and we have to find them all. So she gives us the red cube. There's a blue cube and a purple cube. We'll get the blue cube after this next dungeon, which she tells us also how to get to the next dungeon, which is pretty nice of her. Alright, so we're going to go to the sound dungeon. Fill up our magic and we'll dismiss Dido. We no longer need her. As you progress, more and more enemies, stronger and stronger enemies will appear on the overworld. The ones from the areas you've been to will start to spread. And so we'll summon this guy here. He'll help us out. So you're not supposed to be able to move this. You're supposed to summon Bawu. But if you come and stand here on the left and kind of turn to the right, usually it will move. There we go. I don't know why it's not working properly. Yeah, so you can move it and then kind of get through it. Which is usually quicker than actually summoning Bawu to do anything to it. Alright, so the giant's gone, and we're going to be the fourth shrine here. I hate this shrine. So we're certainly going to safety save in here, but we're going to do it after we get this key. We'll ride these platforms here. Yeah, so the gimmick of this dungeon is 3 of this and 3 of that. There are 3 switches, 3 rocks. Alright, so we got us a magic potion. That'll come in handy. Hopefully. Oh, okay, that went poorly. Well, the main reason I dislike this dungeon is the metal ball sequences. Those rats are indestructible. So we'll save here. And get us a little bit more magic back so we don't have to use our magic potion just yet. And we'll use the key we got on this door. These rats are indestructible as well. The only way to destroy them is using bow. And I need one to follow me over here. At least one. Come on. This will be another little shortcut. There we go. Normally they follow you a bit quicker than that. So we use that to get the key, because it's a lot quicker than what they actually want you to do, using the Rod of Purification to heal it or whatever. And we need to light this torch. Even waiting for that rat, it was still a lot quicker. And we need to light these torches. And we can get rid of him, because he's only going to help these guys. And we'll hopefully... There we go. We can't summon her quickly enough. We should basically one-shot all these enemies. But if we can't summon her quickly enough, it's not the end of the world. We just have to beat him. Ideally, we would have done it without taking any damage. No, not heal. Shoot. There we go. Alright, so the main thing you need to do is hit these 2 switches. The 3rd switch that corresponds with it is in another room. But you have to beat the enemies in order to leave the room, so... So here's the 3rd switch. We can get rid of her. We don't need her. And now the fun part. Oh. We'll go ahead and get that. And we'll refill our magic. Alright, so we need to get this iron ball down here. And we're having a bit more luck with it at the moment than we normally do. And now we're not. Alright, we needed to hit. Those three. We needed to hit those pillars there in that hallway. We needed to hit them 3 times. Yeah, you deal with him and I'll deal with this. It's very difficult to control. It never seems to want to do what you want it to do. One more. So if you kill all those guys, the flames that are blocking this will disappear. But we managed to get it out without having to do it. It works sometimes. Yeah, you beat on him, and I'll come attack this one. Alright, so we beat those mimics. We'll get an elixir out of that, which is super nice. I don't think we need him any longer. I cannot recall. So elixir fills up both our health and our magic when we lose one. I think when we lose all our health, it'll fill both of them up. And we managed to get the level 3 rod, the level 2 rod, sorry. Yeah. Come and open these as well. Halfway through, we'll do a safety save. And we'll push this down here. And we'll come up here. Oh, I didn't realize I was that close to it. Alright, because we need to break some pillars. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's stupid of me. Know what I needed to do, I just didn't do it properly. Let's get some more help. Alright. Hopefully. This is why I get the bow, because for some reason she doesn't always hit the switch. And it's easier just to shoot it. There we go. Ah. So we need to get a key out of this. Need them to break these pillars. It's not fun. It takes a while. I really thought that one was gonna cooperate. This is the part I hate about this dungeon. Trying to manipulate these things is very difficult. We got one down there at least. I need you to come this way. let you pass. These things are gonna kill me. There we go. I need you to go up. I can't see it either, so... This is so frustrating. Not even going the right way. Maybe if I hit it from this angle. There we go, and you go up here. Now it's gonna hit this pillar 3 times. Maybe we'll get it this time. There we go. Finally. That took long enough. Alright, well that took forever, and that's why I hate this stage. Alright, well now we're done with that, we're going to do another save in case I die. I don't want to have to go through that mess again. I'm going to heal up and get my magic. Well yeah, that section's actually one of the main reasons I don't speedrun this game, because I'm not good enough at it. Like I said, if I had a save state or something where I could just keep practicing it over and over again, I might, but I'm not going to keep, even with being able to save right there, I'm just not going to keep doing it. Alright, so we need to push this down here. And we need to get rid of that. Crawl under. We're going to push one more rock. And that'll give us bombs, and bombs will allow us to bypass a lot of this stage. And a lot of stages further on, too. Alright, so I think I need to break a pillar in here as well. It's been a while since I've played, so I'm not entirely certain, but I think I need to break this one back here. I'm trying to remember how. Okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't want to get that. No, that's going to cause me some problems. Did I miss something? I think it's in here. I think there's a key there. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. We'll skip it. It may become a problem later. I'm trying to remember if it's regular or any percent, 100%. Alright, so now we'll use Bawu. Should I restart from my save position? Just so I have my elixir? Robots. No, here. I need you here. One, you can eat this rat, but mainly I need you to eat this ball. Alright, so that releases that switch. And now we have a flame sword. We'll move this ball. So the flame sword acts to cut down trees, as you can see, much like Efreet was used for. We're just gonna toss a bomb up here, and that'll release that electrical thing. There's a switch in there it's going to have to hit. Us standing in there will not help any. It'll take as long as it takes. And we'll know when it happens because the door opened. There we go. Yeah, so you'll notice we use what they call bomb steps. You set a bomb down and then you step over it. And we're going to keep saving in here. Do I have a key for this? Yeah, I do. I think there's another key. We're going to get it anyways. I don't remember what that switch does. But yeah, this key we need to get. It was switched to... Switch to our rod. I gotta get used to using it before the boss. Oh, that's not working. Was going to get used to using it, but this works better for me. There we go. I'll get this key. Yeah, so we're going to end up with a couple extra keys here and there. It'll help bypass some later dungeons. This boss gives me an insane amount of trouble. Ah. There we go. Alright, we got full magic here. May have to come back and get some more. Though we do have health. Let's go ahead and heal up while we're down here. Before we save. Come on. Yeah, so we're gonna get full health and magic before we go fight this boss because he's a huge pain. He's the one that always seems to give me the most amount of trouble. Alright, so we'll get rid of her. She's not particularly useful during this boss fight. Really, it'll come down to if I'm fortunate enough to hit him properly. Alright, so the last puzzle. Switch. Middle, right. Left, middle, right. Door open. Alright, so this is Tim Tim, and to me, he's by far the hardest boss of the game. And the reason we're using the rod instead of the dagger is because it's at a higher level, so it does more damage. I didn't see where he went. This is not going well. I should have brought the Freeden with me. This is not going well. I haven't practiced any of this in a while. Oh yeah, that did not go well. This might take a couple of tries. That's alright, we're getting there. I need to... How do I get my... Alright, just trying to get my tactics down. Alright, so we'll solve this puzzle. Summoning Freet, maybe he'll help us out with this. So, now we're ready to fight Tim Tim. He is my least favorite boss. Oh no, I was really hoping I'd get more hits in. Well, it's not going great, but it could be going worse. Come on. I'm not missing him. There we go. I can't hit them all when he has that many. And I don't remember how to tell which one's him. Oh, come on. One right on top of me. I really wish I had that elixir. I could certainly beat him if I had that elixir. really worried I won't hit him this time. Hit him, damn it. There we go, I got him. Good lord. I was really worried I wouldn't. He is so frustrating. But I'll take it. I don't have any good consistent way to beat him. I'm sure there is, but I don't have one. To me, he's the hardest boss in the game. It'd be easier if I could use the dagger, but the rod's stronger than the dagger, so it is quicker. I mean, it's a quicker fight, it's not a quicker weapon. Thanks a lot, Myra. Alright, so this is brass. There we go. Alright, so we'll get this elixir. Hit this warp. I don't think we need anything here. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't think we need anything from here. We're just gonna leave. Alright, so we have to go back to the village if I'm not mistaken. We should have saved. Yeah, so we need to go back to the village. We're going to take the same route we normally take to leave there to get there. Assuming I can jump on the bridge. I was going to take a break after we fought 10-10, but I had to stop and do something before. So I'm going to put that in all. So they're going to tell us kind of where to go next. And we're going to pick up the blue cube while we're at it. He's ill. Heal him. That's the key to the Wind Shrine, even though we're not going to the Wind Shrine just yet. And so the next stop is going to be the Valley of Darkness. I have an extra key. I don't know, I might need 2 keys. I'm not sure. We don't need any more magic, so. Alright, so we're gonna go back down this way. But instead of going in the hole we went in earlier, we already have these platforms here. We'll do a quick save in case we screw up this jump, because I'm not particularly great at it yet. So in this area here, There's this big thing here, and you're meant to come here a lot later. But if you place a bomb and you jump up right, it'll knock you back onto this ledge. And we call that a bomb jump. And now we get the blue cube much, much earlier than we should have. And we're just bothering to get it now because it's on the way to where we're going, instead of having to come out of the way later. Well, nobody wants to have to go out of their way, right? Alright, so now we're going to the Valley of the Dead. It's going to be super fun. So we hit a switch earlier when we were here. That switch. Put this platform down so we can get back up this ledge easier. And then we came into a room where we got a key. Where I missed the jump earlier and we got this key. There's a crystal. Summon Brass here. And we use this powerful attack to knock that out. So Brass is like super helpful. And we're going to skip over a lot of this dungeon too, if I can remember how to do it. Now, come on. A health refill. Alright, so we'll save while we're here. Where were we? Valley of Death, okay. Alright, well that's a bomb jump. Alright, so this is where Shade, the Spirit of Darkness, where he lives. Well, I apologize for the length of the break, but I had to go grab a package, so. Got a lot coming in today. They're all from different deliveries, too. I think I have the DHL, UPS, and the Postal Service delivering stuff today. So, just the way it goes. And the problem is, they don't always come up to my apartment. A lot of times they'll just leave stuff in the office or the mailroom. If they leave it in the mailroom, I can usually get it. People in this building are pretty good about like not taking your stuff. But if they leave it in the office, I won't be able to get it until Monday because today is Friday. So when I get that delivery notification on my phone, I'm like, oh, better go get it before I get stuck not being able to use it. So we're going to get an Earth Scroll in here. That'll give us 6 shots with the Earth Scroll instead of the 3 we have. We need to get in here with him before our magic runs out, because he'll make short work of these skeletons. Alright, I wasn't able to catch them all at once, but we'll get our magic refilled. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to try this blind jump here. Nah, I was way too early. So we'll just use a bomb step. That one's hard because my timing's not good. Alright, we're going to switch to the dagger. So we'll get a level 2 dagger right here. I hope I have enough bombs. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. I need 2 or 3. Oh, this dungeon can take forever if you don't know where you're going. And I missed that jump completely. That's alright, we can get up there from here. Get out of my way, Mr. Ghost. Come on. Do this. I'm gonna need my earth sword. I need 2, I think. Worried about the bombs. I think I hit the switch too early. Yeah, 'cause I need him. Need a bomb here. I think I might need 2 more. Maybe I'll pick one up along the way if I'm lucky. I need him to break those trees, basically. And there's a big puzzle in here. That's why we need the earth sword to hit that rock. And we need it for this rock as well. And I think we're done with it. We're done with him. It's been a while since I've played this. I'm trying to remember the ways to go. We'll save here. Just in case I get called away again. I did tell you guys I'd have to step away from time to time. It's just the way it goes. I am really worried about my bombs. I don't know if there's anywhere where I can pick more up. Let's get some more magic while we're here. And get as topped off as we can. We hit that switch. We got that key, did we not? What's this? Magic. Don't need that yet. Just refilled. Might come in handy later. Alright, so I have this one bomb. Get one of these guys up here. Maybe I can jump on them and save a bomb. Alright, that's using your noggin because I'm short, because I need one more. So now I think we're good. I'm trying to remember which way to go now. It's been a long time since I played this. Oh, alright, the puzzle. We should have summoned brass while we were in there. Well, I told you it's been a while since I had played. I'm gonna make us go all the way around because I didn't I didn't push the damn ball down. I didn't expect to have to come back in here. apologize for all the breaks already. I've mentioned before that I have packages coming. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did start my stream earlier than usual, too. Alright, so this is our bomb. Let's hope we get it. Alright, now we gotta make this jump. Then we missed it. And that is not good. It's not a difficult jump. Yeah, the sound interrupts them. Yeah, we missed it again. We are not doing well, guys. Well, you know it takes a long time sometimes. We still have a lot of game left to go, so you'll be able to see me screw up quite a bit. Go. I have like no health though. Nah, we don't need that anyways. We will get more magic. We're gonna save. Is there a health one here too? Yeah. We're certainly gonna save. Alright, so this boss takes forever. Because you can't really do anything to him. Alright, let's see if we can get the blue one. Where's the blue one? That's the one we want. So we'll come back and we'll heal. It's better safe than sorry. We keep ranking up. That's not good. What rank am I? 8. I mean, it gives us more. Gives us more energy, but it just makes you look bad. I'm better than this. At least one would like to think I am. Alright, so this is the ghost egg, and the ghost egg isn't really the boss. So we can't do anything to him right now. We just let him soak up all the ghost. If you have the Rod of Purification, I think you can actually destroy the ghost. I got her because I think the whirlwind might be helpful. I'm not quite sure if it is or not. I don't remember. Alright, so we basically have to wait for the ghost egg's energy to get to where it needs to be. He's just going to keep soaking up ghost. There's doing anything to him right now doesn't really matter. It's basically just a hurry up and wait. He's about to hatch. We have Screamer. I think the rod does more flipped, so he's dead. He's not hard, it just takes a long time. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, so like if you have a Rod of Purification and you like attack the Ghost Egg, if you can damage him, he makes Screamer smaller, but he still takes the same amount of hits. I think when you use the Rod, he only takes like 4 or 5 hits with the level 2 Rod. But I'm better with the dagger. You have a wider hit radius too. Alright, so now we need to summon... We'll do a safety save here because... Why not? Now we need to summon Shade. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh no, we're fine. We're gonna get there. Just had a lot of things I had to do. Yeah, it's Friday, you know. So we'll pick up this sword. And then while we're here, because we're very, very low on bombs. Not this house, the other house. Come in here because they have tons of bombs. And we'll stock up. So we have 10 bombs and we have an elixir because we'll need bombs to get through the next area. And we'll need that sword to get through the next area too. Alright, so we need to go to the Valley of Wind or whatever it's called. So the first thing is we go back to the portal. We'll do a quick refill of our magic and a quick save in case we screw up, but we should be fine. We haven't had any major issues yet. I mean, I have to keep stepping away, but we haven't screwed up a whole lot. And we've made some mistakes here and there, but that's okay. All in all, the run's going pretty well. I mean, nice full playthrough. Alright, so we need this. Takes 5 hits. That's quite a lot. Well, yeah, you can't even get to this area without shade. I mean, you can get to this spot, certainly, but there's, you can't hit the switches. I'm trying to remember which one it is. And before he disappears on us. This should be a shortcut. Alright, screw that up. Ah, no, that's not what I want to do. Can't waste all the bombs here. We'll get some more because we have to fight some enemies in this next castle, so some of them will certainly drop some bombs. I think we can dash jump over this one here. We certainly can't on the next one, so we'll just wait. It'll behoove us to wait. Now there's a secret chest here. you have shade, you can see that chest. It lets you see some hidden items. We just happen to know it was there, so that helps. I need to hit this one. I think I need to hit this one. Yeah, so if you don't get the sword from Orden, you can't go any further. That's the guy we had healed before the previous dungeon. And he leaves us a sword, which we went to pick up before we came here. Let's save while we're here, in case I get called away again. I don't want anybody accusing me of cheating or lagging behind. Nah, couldn't avoid that. We were just in a poor position for it. That's alright, we can get re-healed up here. We have some fights coming up, so... We keep ranking up. I wonder what our ending rank will end up being. Well, we have to kill them before we can get past the fire, so... I think you might be able to bomb jump over it. We're just bypassing a lot of the puzzles when we can. The big thing's going to be me remembering which way to go. And also, like, not screwing up or running out of bombs. Yeah. Yeah, you think that jump I'd be able to make, right? It's important that we kind of keep our magic up. I don't remember if we need that or not. I think I'm going the right way. It's been a long time since I've played this, as I've said several times already. No, it's this side. There we go. These guys will give us a key. We picked up some extra keys earlier, I don't know if you've noticed, but that'll just make everything a bit easier. Oh, like, for the most part, I've remembered mostly where to go, so, like I said, been a while. But, the final dungeon's going to be a little more complicated. Be careful not to go too far in here. It'll spawn some ghosts. There we go. I can't run out of magic with him, though. I need him. Maybe we should go refill, just in case. I'm going to need to use that a couple of times more. I think there's a square right here. Circle, square. Circle gets the square. Alright, so let's do this again. Now that we have full magic. this, and I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a platform. Oh yeah. There we go. I can't be expected to remember it all. It'll come back to us. There it is. This is why we want to get more magic, because we need him to kill that thing and hit the switch. So we kill these guys and we get the level 2 bow. We're getting bombs too, that's always good. I think this is an elixir. Nope, just magic and food. That works. Maybe there was an elixir. I don't know. We have one already, so. There are parts of this dungeon that were a shrine or whatever you want to call it that are really, really annoying. Let's make sure we top off with bombs. And we're about to come up to some of them here shortly. Knowing where to go really helps. The puzzles in this game are actually pretty good. Beyond Oasis is pretty solid too. Well, the bomb step is what really helps you out, so we'll save here. Because I don't like this next section. Oh no! They can really crowd you here. Well, the thing is, if you get knocked off, you fall to the ground below, and you have to work your way all the way back up here. If you have Shade equipped, and you're not currently using him, he'll bring you back onto the platforms. It comes in handy. Big thing is we need to get our magic back. And there's a magic up here. Problem's going to be all these things following us. No. We can't let them knock us off. Come this way. Okay, he brought us back. That's good. But we're making progress. So we're gonna, for safety's sake, we're gonna get this key and we're gonna go back and save. Because I've got a tough bomb jump coming up and I don't know if I can get it, and it might take several tries, several resets. And I prefer not to have to keep coming back to get this key if it does. It's not something I've done in a long time, and I'm not well practiced in it. So we'll save here. No, that didn't go so well. I don't care about any of this, though. As long as we don't fall all the way down to the... Alright. Kill this, which is great. There we go. See? First try. And then I just got rid of Shade. We need... No. Get killed by the rats. But at least the platform's where we need it. I hated to use that elixir. We'll get another one now. Right here, we'll get a health potion. So, that's better than nothing. I'm not going to do this again. Oh, maybe I will. I find that to be one of the harder jumps in the game. I thought I could just jump over this somewhere. What is it? Fun puzzles. Magic. Magic. I think there's magic hidden here somewhere. Shade, I could see this chest. There's like hidden treasure chest right there. You gotta kill these things. And normally you would use Dido to make pretty quick work of them. Come on, guys. Come on. I ran out of magic. That's great. Ranked up right there. Oh, we have robots right here. And switches. Come on, brass. Alright, so now we need to get the Earth Sword. Flame sword's nice. It's not what I need. Yeah, you have to have the earth magic to get that. We can get across there, but we can't do much. I'm missing something. No saves nearby either. Get through it. I know that's not the proper way to actually do that, but this is what we need. Yeah, I don't recall the right way to do this. This is certainly not the proper way. Getting it done. That's all that matters, as long as we get through it, right? Refill on magic. Alright, so now we can go and fight the boss. I just wanted to save. Rank 14, wow, this is not going well. We don't want Dido, we want, trying to remember what boss this is. Oh, somebody give me a hint. Oh, Lord. Nobody knows. Nobody in chat knows. Oh, this is the rock monster. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so what we need is... we need brass. We'll go find a switch. He can just wreck this boss. And we've got full earth sword. Yeah. We're a little behind on things, but we're gonna go fill up and then we'll save again. Just in case we screw up. This boss isn't difficult though. So Myra should be in here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. started too early. See how I went through it earlier. Alright, so that didn't go well, but we got it. The big thing is you use their sword to get rid of all those rocks. And if you don't attack him too early like I did, then the little orange ball comes out. If you wait too long, I think he reforms, but I don't remember ever having seen that. Yeah, but if you just like if you use Brass's double attack, the double tap attack, AA, then his little sonic attack kind of wrecks that boss. Well, now we only have the final palace left. Save here. Alright, so if you fall down in the wrong place, where do I need to fall? Is it in this room? Yeah, I think it's right here. Yeah, that works. So we're just going to go back to town now. And we're going to save, and then we're going to take a bit of a longer break before we tackle the final dungeon. Alright, so we should have 2 cubes. Yeah, alright. So we look good for the most part. We need to get more bombs. Well, the final dungeon's pretty long, so... Alright, so before we go, we're going to go get some more bombs, and then we'll save, and then we'll take a break. Well, it hasn't been that long of a... I think we've made pretty good time. We've had to keep taking time to go get my deliveries and stuff, but... This section's pretty long, so I just want to, you know, grab a quick bite and everything before we do it. Shouldn't take too long to finish. But considering how bad the air fortress went for us, that bomb jump took me a couple of tries. Well, I got it pretty quickly, honestly, and then ran out of shade because I got cornered by the rats that I forgot were there. So we're going to save here, and then we're going to take a break. So we need to go into the final dungeon. And we've had a quick break, and we're going to get back to this and finish this today. Alright, so we're going to summon Shade. It would destroy this plant. This will warp us to the water shrine, where we initially had gotten Dido. So we take care of that plant, and then we'll come down here and get Errol. Alright, so we're going to need this elixir. Gonna need some magic too. Alright, so hopefully we were in the right spot. I guess we'll find out shortly. Yes, alright. So we're gonna pick up these bombs here to make sure we're at max. Set the electricity on this. That opens the door, and then we're gonna get this giant ginger. We're gonna skip here. Alright, so we need to get to this magic circle quickly before we run out of magic. These guys are gonna march down the hallway. So we'll start on one side, and then we're just gonna skip on over to the other side. Wow. Alright, we're almost there. We need to get here quickly. There we go, just in time. I didn't realize how low on magic I had been. But now we are full and we are ready to go. There's a puzzle in this room to help you kind of get through everything if you want to go back and forth. But we're going to skip all of this. And we're going to come in here and get the dagger. Alright, so now we can get rid of arrow, and we'll get brass to get through this little passage here. And we're going to need to kill this guy pretty quickly if we can. Not him. So we made it up here with the bomb jump, and that was important. And we'll do a quick save here, just in case. Alright, so we had some issues with the capture card not working correctly, so we're going to start this room over again so we get a good video of it and everyone can see. So we need to pick up 2 keys in this room and then do a pretty difficult bomb jump. Assuming we survive long enough to get the food. It's not going well. Avoid the flames. Alright, so we have to do a bomb jump right here. It's pretty difficult, mainly because of the stairs. Obviously, too close to the fire. And we have to kind of hit it at the top of the jump. There we go. We got it. Well, it wasn't a great room, but we got through it. It's alright, we can heal in this room. Start by getting Dido. Aggressive fish in this room. So we get Dido and we'll heal. Unfortunately, that'll raise our rank as well. But we didn't get her specifically to heal. We got her to help us get through this room. Come up here. Get this key. killing me. Move. I need you to move. There's no intention of killing him. If he won't get out of my way, I'm forced. You forced my hand. And I was going to allow him to live. Fill up our health and magic. And this is the Wind Rod Scroll. And this will be necessary. We'll see. While we're here... Alright, so where are we at? Hey, I had to go to the restroom. What do you want me to do? Alright, we picked up the Rod of Wind. Okay. I know where we are. I figured I'd grab a bite to eat while I was doing that as well. Probably should have done it before I got back on stream, but, you know, I have a schedule to keep, so... These things happen. I don't normally stream this late anyway. Well, sometimes I do. I did promise you guys I would see the end of this today. We don't have much longer to go. Once we get the purple cube, we'll be pretty much done with this dungeon, and we'll be off to the tower, which is just pretty much boss fights. So, depending on how those go. But we do have to get through this first, so... Most of the puzzle-solving elements are done. So we're going to use the wind rod to fling this rat onto that switch. We use Dido to freeze this guy blocking the door. Stop the other way. I gotta get my rod game up. Because we're gonna be using it against a boss here pretty soon. Mainly because it's the strongest weapon I have right now. Alright, heal me, Dido, and then we can dismiss you for Bao. Bao. Come on, Bawu. Show me this key. There we go. Good job, boy. You can go now. I only have 2 bombs. That is not good. Alright, so let's get brass. Alright, we can dismiss brass. So we only have the 1 bomb. We're gonna have to use the rod to get rid of these ones. We would normally bomb jump over them, but I want to save the bomb for the torch a little bit. So we're gonna get Shade here to this next room, and the Rod of Purification, which will make the first 2 parts go a lot easier. So these enemies, there are 6 of them, and Shade has the unique ability to one-shot them. So the big thing is we just need to kill them before we run out of magic. Seems to be going well enough. And then this guy will appear, and the Rod of Purification will one-shot him. We'll switch to our dagger, because even though it's not as strong, it will work better for these guys. As well letting them attack each other and not hit me. We do not want to get cornered. We'll let them mostly attack each other, and then we'll jump in every once in a while. Nope. We do not want to die here, and we don't want to use our elixir if we can avoid it. Oh no. Alright, so they're dead. And that's good. We just need to get back out of here. Yeah, it would really suck if we screwed up right now. And, especially against the, these little electrical ball things. I mean, we have the elixir, so we'd get through, but... No, I need the rod. But we're going to play it safe. Let's get them out of our way completely. Nice and slow. Alright, so we fill up our magic. And that'll just be useful. Alright, so now we just have to get to the tower. We would normally just toss a bomb there to leave this door open. But we only have the one bomb and we need it here shortly. Alright, so we need to summon Shade. I didn't mean to read that. I hit the wrong button. It's just a magic circle? Yeah, it's not a magic gun. Health would be nice. Let's go ahead and get some health while we're here, just in case. We won't be able to heal till we're in the tower, which shouldn't be a huge issue, but... We're right here. It'll only take a second to do. Oh, I just tossed my last bomb. Oh, that sucks. Hit the wrong button. No. Alright, so we just have to make a quick extra trip. Alright, a little backtracking. I know it's super exciting. Been saving that bomb to light this torch, and then I accidentally just tossed it into the water. That's alright, we'll just use it real quick. That means we'll have to go back and forth. Alright, so now that's open. When we come back, we can dismiss him. We no longer need him. We need to put our big sword on. Our big boy sword. Fill up on magic. And then we need arrow. Here. Mistaken. I think this is the last time we'll really use her. It's not the last time she'll be necessary, but last time we really need her for anything. Alright, so that little gem gives us the Earth Sword, which you'll need for a switch in this room. Specifically this one. And the robot will push that little ball forward and then come hit a switch for us. If we go up there, we can save all the people. All right, and we'll fill up. And I don't believe we need her any longer, but we do need our rod. So we're gonna have to push this pot. And then we're going to have to try and avoid this guy. Easiest way is just to get on one of these sides, let him kind of come after you. We don't really need that, but... oh, there goes avoiding him. But we'll get right past him. Alright, so we are ready to enter the tower. And we'll get a refill up here. We'll keep our rod on, because we'll use that against the first boss. Alright, so that's Myra, and basically you can't get past here if you don't have the 3 cubes. So that's why we got them. We got them all. And we are ready to proceed. First thing we're going to do is, I think there's a healing circle here. We're just going to max everything out quickly before we save, so that if we screw up, we don't have to go back and do it. Because now we are making our final push. Do we need anybody for this fight? I don't think we do. You know what? Let's do this then. Just make this hallway a little easier. Just in case, so we don't waste too much energy trying to get through it. Alright, that's enough. So now we have bombs again. These guys hit pretty hard. We should have kept her out. I dare. No, I tried to jump over that. I think I got a duck. I think I got a duck. Took way too much damage at first. But he's gonna throw his sword and he's gonna kill me. Not much. Oh no, can I survive? I don't want to use my elixir. There we go, we got him. Oh. Healing is what I need. I barely got through that. I told you my rod game was weak. I think it's the left. Don't remember these rooms all that well. If we can just get across here, we can summon Dido. Alright, let's hope we make this jump. Alright. Now we gotta make it back. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be enough. Too close to those things. Maybe we go and despawn them. No, it's gonna be close though. Never mind. Alright, we gotta get across here. If you ask what happened to the gargoyles, they most likely fell on the spikes. Alright, so we're going to use her in this fight, because he's one of the few bosses you can actually freeze. She wants to cooperate. He's not easy by any means. I'm freezing already. Yeah, he keeps just hitting me back. I didn't realize he could just hit me back like that. Alright, well she's about to go away, so... It's gonna really suck if I have to use my elixir against him. I got him, barely. I keep barely getting through these boss fights, but I'll take it. Especially considering how long it's been since I've played this. 3 more, I think? I think it's this way. I don't remember. I just don't remember these levels, guys. Zombies. It's this way. I don't think there's anything this way. I think there's a purification rod in there that I cannot get. Alright, well we're just gonna have to take the damage, I guess. I have the rod of wind, that don't do any good. Alright, at least that'll give us our magic back. Alright, so we need the purification rod. It's under one of those things. Where I summon what's his face from. Where's Shade? There we go. There are a ton of ghosts in here, and they're hard to kill without the rod. No, stop! I need you to shoot it. We've already wasted our elixir. I have to go through everything again. Gotta come refill it just for this. But it could certainly go better. Out of magic, but there's a circle in here that we can now get to, so we'll just kill this thing real quick. Alright. Pick up that spare elixir. Who am I fighting against? Dark Will. I need brass, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I got to see what he says. He's really weak to sound, so we just have to hope we have enough magic. Alright. He tells us we gotta go fight Myra next. He's super hard if you have to fight him like one-on-one. He can wreck you. Which way do we go? So we can get all of our stuff. I'm such a fool. I'm gonna get rid of brass. Is that it for purification? Oh yeah, brass sacrifices himself to give us the level 3 dagger. Or the ultimate sword. Whoa. And that's not what I wanted to do. Why are we taking damage? Alright. So now we'll switch to the dagger. We need Ifrit. Because he can make... She's the next... Myra's the next boss, and she's pretty rough. He can make it manageable. Ah. And we wasted our elixir. We're gonna die. Carefully come up here. And it's just magic. I don't need magic. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't. I lost all of my energy to those guys. Alright, we're gonna heal real quick. Dismiss her. We'll get it freed. Alright, so we're kind of taking the long way with everything, but we are almost done. 2 more bosses. She is rough, so if we get lucky, we can stun lock her. I haven't played enough to get it to work consistently. Oh wait, is that an elixir? That's an elixir, we're going for it. I don't care how much extra time it takes. We have 2 more bosses left. If we lose, we'll have to start all the way over. Do I have any bombs? Yes. Alright, worth it. Thank God I had bombs. It'll add some time to the playthrough, but it's not that bad. Oh, we're getting there. 2 more bosses. Well, yeah, we'll probably do Mega Man Legends tomorrow. The idea being that we'll do a full playthrough of it, and then just all the way through until I learn the game, and then we'll try and beat it at a reasonable pace. Kind of go through the first one and do like a full completion of it, get everything, do everything. Just beat her. lost him. Yeah, like I said, if we're lucky, we can stun lock her, but we weren't lucky, so. Just gotta wear her down. It's a good thing we got that elixir. Alright, let's hope it'll be enough. That's the problem with her, is that she just summons everything to kill you. Like I said, if you get lucky, you can kind of stun lock her with a creep. I just need like a good solid hit on her. There we go. Alright, so for one more boss. We were definitely going to save here. Wow, we're all the way up to 21. This was not a good castle. We'll go and refill up, even though there is a fill up in his room. Magic. So, if you're wondering what happens to the two spirits that are not in Beyond Oasis, Beryl and Brass. Brass sacrifices himself to be the knife that we have. And Beryl will sacrifice herself against the boss. What am I doing? Looking to get... Sure I have everything. I can't open those doors without shade. How do I get shade? I'm missing something. Maybe back. Nope. Alright, well, we don't really need it. I wanted to get all that stuff, even though it's wholly unnecessary. Alright. Come on, Errol. We don't lose any health by falling off, so... That's what we need. So if you attack him with a certain weapon, like in this case water, he eventually puts up a shield against it. Bombs will get rid of the shield. Any damage to this. To summon more water. And he's not, he's just summoning fire. Don't need fire. I need water. Because I need to heal. There we go. Buddy, wrong attacks. Attack me with water. And make sure I can heal. Oh no, those are bad. They do some real damage. He's not super difficult, he throws a lot of crap at you, and it's not always cooperative. Those lasers are bad. I need water. I'm not gonna get him this time. He's not cooperating. There's some space between us. Yeah, we'll try that again. I don't know how many turns it'll take. We are doing the best we can. I'm like super bummed by that.